Bye. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Getting weird.
Sorry, we're trying to think of some creative ways that we could, I don't know, make a fun thumbnail or background or something like that. So
Us looking clueless
yeah, completely. Which is
is the top choice right now.
normal
Also the only choice.
things. Yes, like that's what we normally look like here. So, maybe even sound like for those of you that only listen on podcasts. So we're
That didn't translate to the podcast, did it?
no, but you know they could use their
Whatever.
imagination. So come with me
Nope.
and you'll see. All right, in 2 ways. So I hope everybody's doing well tonight. Thank you all so much for joining us for Travel Tips Tuesday. We are ready to rock and roll tonight. But before we get started, I want to remind everybody we would love it if you would like and or share this. If you're listening in podcast land, uh, feel free to leave us a review. So would love to hear from you there. What you think of the show, and if you have any creative ideas, send them our way, and we would love to put those into consideration.
Yep.
So anyway, let's pop over to the comments real quick. Let's see who's listening. Jen says, "Hi, y'all. Wanted to say,
Jen.
listen to last week's episode in my car after watching it on Tuesday, and Tanya made me so hungry. Also appreciated me trying to explain the pictures for the audio viewers." So yeah, it was one of those episodes that could like leave you.
Hey, I'm not
hangry.
sorry for making you feel hungry, Jen.
No, sorry,
I
not
take full
sorry.
responsibility for that. I'm okay with it.
Yep. Ian says
Hi, Ian.
he likes the 30s countdown music. 30-second countdown
Right?
music.
I'm like,
It's pretty legit, isn't it? It's pretty good stuff.
side dance.
I like it. Hey, and by the way, oh, this is good. It's like, here's Rogers.
Oh, it's almost that scary when we show up,
Yeah,
right?
seriously.
We pop
I
up and you're like, "Ooh, okay. Takes you a second.
Maybe I'll turn the camera around like towards the door and I'll like pop in like Jack
This is-
Nicholson in The
That's
Shining.
not.
That'd be great.
I have to sleep in the same house as you, so I'd
Oh.
rather you not.
Wouldn't really change much. All right. So Tanya's
What'd Jen
looking.
say?
Tanya says, "Hi guys." First, I was like, "Did it freeze?" I loved the face Tanya made.
Oh,
So,
we got you. I'm just kidding. That was not her.
ooh,
And I want
yeah,
you to know that the only reason I'm drinking out of a mug right now is really because of you. I
yeah.
told John, I was like, I didn't even want to drink anything hot tonight. My fans expected of me, Jen, you expect me to drink something hot out of my
It was
mug.
a little emotional.
So then I made something, and then my mug wouldn't come on, and I was so upset. There's no
Don't
battery in
know
it
why.
because someone unplugged it.
Well, I had
What
to.
kind of a monster? You didn't.
I did.
You didn't.
I
You could
did.
have unplugged the coffee pot,
That requires like
and then you wouldn't have
doing
forgot to plug that back
things.
in, I guess.
Oh, I mean, maybe.
Anyways, I've got my charger sitting over.
Just would have stood there trying to figure out why it wasn't working.
I was like, I don't know why it's not charging. I don't understand.
Yeah.
And then I was like, it was
I-
unplugged. And he was like, oh.
I had to unplug it to plug in the coffee grinder.
He didn't have to unplug it. He chose to unplug it.
I did. I had to choose to unplug it.
But it's okay. I'm
Sorry
hitting the
about the
microphone.
popping now.
I got my little charger over there. Everything's okay.
Yep, we're all good. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed last week's episode. That was a lot of fun. It was long, but there was a lot to cover, and I hope it was
Get carried away when I
informative.
talk about food.
Yeah, we're passionate about that. We're passionate about that. So before we go any further, tonight I'm going to put this up there, and then we'll do a little show intro here in just a second. Our question of the day is this: why is Walt Disney World a special place to you? Every now and then, we'll take a more, I guess, introspective look with the question of the day, kind of thinking about why travel matters, why memories matter, even why specific places matter. And just wanted to ask this out there because this show is obviously kind of Disney centric, and it's fun to reflect back on why.
I don't know what makes you think that.
Yeah,
It's not like there's a castle in the logo. That would really be.
Or a picture of Oswald and Mickey's pants and feet.
You can see all of Oswald.
Yeah, Mickey's pants and feet hanging out there in the office.
Hey, half the stuff they put out that's branded Mickey only has like his shorts and his shoes
Yeah,
and one
that's
hand
true.
on it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
least you can
Sure.
see both his hands here.
Yep. It's that. It's that. So, anyway, let's pop back over the comments real quickly 'cause I don't wanna miss anything. Really enjoyed last week's episode.
Mhm.
Awesome. So glad. So,
Thank you.
yeah, yeah, for sure. So our topic for this evening are the top spots just to hang out and relax at Walt Disney World Park. Top spots to hang out and relax in Walt Disney
Mm,
World Park. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy. And we're getting some live comments in here. You watching?
on my on my phone?
Yeah.
Well, I had someone text me and ask if we have a pre-show tradition or superstition, and it's
Appreciate tradition of putting the kids to bed, making sure that they're not moving before we come in
I
here.
was gonna say me coming in and being like, "Can we do this fast tonight? Because 'Cause I'm tired."
Yeah,
That's
that's
pretty
usually what it is. And
true.
I'm like, yeah, I'm tired too. 3 hours later, you know. Yeah, somehow, like, by the
That's
end of the
not Disney,
show.
you can't say that.
No. No, it's not. No, but seriously, somehow by the end of the show, I'm always, I don't know, amped up slightly. I have no idea. It's
That's who
fun.
was texting me. "Hey, puppy."
Oh my gosh, don't even start. Alright.
Oh, I should put out in honor of I'll be right back.
Oh, no. I don't even know what's going on right now. Y'all should see her. She has, because of the tight quarters, in the office, this is like a temporary setup. She had to, like, basically go limbo style underneath the boom mic, because that's what she's using. I've got one that attaches to my desk, and, like, kind of work her way out yoga style to go get whatever she's getting right now. So, um, anyway, hopefully she'll be back soon. It's been a while since I've done Travel Tips Tuesday by myself, but let it go. Here we are. Alright, here we go. Oh. Here we go. Hang on, how are you gonna get it back in with those on? Alright, here, can I look, no, go back that way, go back that way. Look, kinda like a door. Yeet, there we go. Alright, there we go,
I'm wearing these just for you, Kimberly.
there we go. She's got, if you're not listening or watching live rather, she's wearing her, well, those are the 50th anniversary years, right?
Probably.
Yeah, something. So anyway, they're a recent set of again, tonight we're talking about the top spots to hang out and relax in the Walt Disney World parks. But before we get into that, get our show started here. Tonight, this is Travel Tips Tuesday, and it is April the 12th, 2022. Enunciate 12th for some reason. There's always a problem with
12th.
me reading out the date. Have y'all ever realized
Well, and
that?
12th is hard because 'cause it's got the F and the
12th.
TH and it's all right. Yeah.
Uh, and we are talking about top spots to hang out and relax in the parks rather, Walt Disney World. There's lots of great places to relax outside the parks. I think we covered some of those with some of the eating establishments we went over last week. Um, our question of the day is why is Walt Disney World a special place to you? Like I was saying earlier, it's a very special place for a majority of reasons for a lot of people. Say like our buddy Jess commented in the live feed earlier, it pays my bills. So
That's a
yeah,
good reason.
he's a kind of a long term cast member there at Walt Disney World. So there's that. We all have special memories and things that are that we bring with us from those experiences there. So we're going to get into some of that here in just a little bit. I wanted to share with you a little bit of Disney travel news. Starting off with something that I like to routinely update folks on. If you are considering international travel, cruising all
Not
inclusives,
international travel. International travel.
exactly. You have to say it like that, or it doesn't make much of a difference. So if you're considering an international trip, cruise all inclusive visit to Europe, South America, wherever you may be going that requires the use of a passport, as of this afternoon or this evening rather, routine processing times. And this is the time that it arrives at the processing center, not like the time that you ship it and then it comes back to you, but the time that it arrives at the shipping center versus the time that until the time it leaves is 8 to 11 weeks currently. And that's for routine. If you want to expedite it, it's 5 to 7 weeks. Now, when she got her passport back, it was about the same, I think, but I feel like it came back
I think it was about
pretty
8,
quickly. Yeah, it, it
but I
was
think it
it
was about
was
8 from when we sent it.
right.
So that processing would have been what, 6?
Yeah, pretty much. So if you're thinking about like summer travel, so starting like Memorial Day ish would probably be the around the threshold that I would recommend if you're having to apply,
Just do
for
it
new
tomorrow. Just put it
passport.
on your list, do
Do
it
it
tomorrow, get it done.
Yeah, go to Walgreens, get your picture done, fill out the application,
I told you about my
ship
passport
it
picture, right?
priority. No, did you?
The system
Maybe?
didn't it has, like, 7 different criteria or something like that that it has to meet, and if it's missing one of them, it will, like, pass the photo. But if it's missing 2 or more, it won't pass the photo and you have to retake it. And mine wouldn't like, one so it passed because it was just one thing that was wrong, but it said, "I need to face the camera straight on," and it's because my nose points to the side, and so it thought I was, like, turning my head even though I was looking straight on, and I'm like, "Dude, no, it's just a crooked nose," but obviously it wasn't a problem. But I
Crooked
just thought it
nose.
was funny that that's what like, that was the reason it gave me, like, "You can't do this because 'cause you're not facing forward," and I was like, "Oh, that's a blow to the self-esteem because I actually am."
There it is. There it
It
is.
was like that one time you told me I had you liked my crooked smile. He was like, "Your crooked smile. I like you when you do your crooked smile. It's so cute." And I was like, "All my smiles are crooked because my whole face is crooked." He was like, "Okay."
Well,
Anyway,
meanwhile, back on
back
the
on the
farm.
farm.
Doo, 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 doo. So, oh gosh, here I did it again. I misspelled something, so I'm gonna have to read it out 'cause every time I write something out on a little thing, called an
He
outline.
has me proofread his emails. I don't know why he doesn't have me
Well,
proofread them.
because sometimes
What'd
it's
you misspell? Let me
I'm
see.
not, no, I'm not gonna tell you because it's
I
gonna be a
won't read it
reaction.
out loud for the viewers at home.
So I'll give you a clue though. The next piece of news is about the Disney Wish. So the Disney Wish.
Just let me look. I'm not
No.
gonna say nothing. Just keep reading. Like, I wasn't expecting it to
This
be
is
that
this
funny,
is
and
one of our bits.
it's really not that funny,
Like if we
but
had a bit, it's this. And these are not intentional bits. This is the sad
we need a
part.
whole segment of the show, like, John's typo of the
The
week.
typo
This
of
is a
the
good
week.
one, though.
All right.
You can't leave the viewers at home.
Okay, here we go. Don't do a spit take right now. All right. The Disney
I'm just gonna
Wish
put it down there.
traveled 26 moles
It's not that funny, but I see the little, like, mole peeping out with, those, like, people hands that it's
or
got.
or like giant mile-long moles that would be like anyway, really creepy. Uh, so
Y'all, it's not that funny. All the people at home are like,
it's
"Why is
late.
this funny?
If
It's
you're
not that
listening to
funny."
this and you're
We have a
like,
lot of kids.
"We do."
At
All
the
right,
end of the day,
a very
anything's funny.
dry sense of humor. All right, the Disney Wish traveled
Oh.
26 miles stern first, so backwards, first from the shipyard to, the North Sea. So
No, no,
this
no,
is
you wrote that from the shipyard to the North Sea!
this
He
No, I
left
mean,
off
I did. I was
exclamation marks.
excited when I wrote it.
Why
Like,
aren't you excited now? The people wanna see your excitement.
like, I see oh gosh, hang on a second. Jen says, "I see Mole from Mr. Toad's Wild Ride." Thank you so much. There's the Disney tie-in too, look.
There's the
There
Disney
it
giant
is, right there,
mole,
you can see it. Alright,
traveled moles.
moles and
It's not that
moles and
funny.
moles. It's a marathon worth of moles. It's
Hey,
26
that's a
26 moles.
no, that's a joke from
What?
Jungle Cruise.
Oh, it
It goes
is.
on for
Yes,
Niles and Niles and
yes.
Niles.
There we
It's a
go.
good
Tie it
water-related
in.
joke.
Alright, the next thing on our kinda news, uh, bit for today is
Mm,
Marcuse's at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa will
mm.
be unavailable beginning June 18th,
Oh, man, I
2022,
should've gone in
as
December.
the location undergoes refurbishment. They expect the location to reopen later this year with an enhanced dining experience. So they're probably updating some furnishings and updating the menu
That's
and
I really
such.
wanted to go there
So
when we were there in
um,
December, and I chose not to, and now I
yeah,
kinda
it
regret
was
it.
also like literally right outside our door.
Yeah, yeah.
So we didn't really have an excuse. To provide additional dining options for our guests, Citricos, so located in the main building for Grand Floridian, will be available 7 days a week beginning June
Did you
the
go there?
26th. We had a catered breakfast thing. So
Ooh,
they set
excuse
they
me.
they set up a Disney destination set up a buffet, a breakfast buffet in Citricos, which is like not like a normal thing. But they opened it for breakfast just for us, and what are we doing? What's that for?
Oh,
Really?
wait, wait. No, let's do it where you can see my
All right, we are taking a selfie for I don't know why. So, who's that for? Oh, for Ashley. Oh, hey, Ashley, congratulations. You
No,
probably
she's not done yet.
oh, she's not?
No, I'm trying to get her on, and she's like,
Oh,
"What time is it?" And I'm like,
oh, okay. Alright. So, anyway,
"You
yeah,
should do your thing."
Narcoossee's is a fantastic
No, it's
restaurant.
a
So,
no.
a lot of people think about, the Top of Contemporary as a place to, uh, grab a great meal. Oh my gosh, I feel like a horrible Disney fan. The restaurant at the Top of the Contemporary.
California
Thank you.
Grill.
Oh gosh, I'm telling you, it's late. Okay, so a lot of people think about the California Grill. It's an excellent location to watch fireworks from outside the parks. They pipe in the music, yada yada yada. And yes, it absolutely is. Marcuse's is also an excellent location that has a very top level, quality of
Mm,
food available there.
I just
Kind
know they had shrimp and grits, but if
yeah,
that's on the
it's
menu,
it's it's
I'm
surf and turf
there.
kind of stuff, and they have panoramic views of the
7
castle,
Seas
and really,
Lagoon.
there's no bad seat in Narcoossee's for watching the fireworks if you want to watch from inside a restaurant. So, highly recommend that as a dining experience for you if you've never done that. There she is. Thanks, Ian. So Ashley's watching. Ian says, "Congrats, Ashley." So,
Oh, yeah, I
Ashley
forget they know each other.
yeah, they do, 'cause we hung out at the
I
50th.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't invited.
Yep. No, she
You
wasn't,
just hung out with my best friend
pretty much.
while I stayed at home with all your
So,
children.
that's it. So, she's not bitter about it at all.
Mm-mm.
So, Ashley got engaged, what, Sunday night?
You're gonna
Afternoon? What?
Why are you giving it
What am I
let her
doing?
tell it.
Well, she's I mean, you tell her to. I'm
Well, I
getting in
said
trouble.
tune in because it's Wise Walt Disney World, a special place to you, and you're,
Okay.
like, throwing out all her personal information. You wanna just
Alright.
give 'em her address or her phone number? 867-5309 like, what you
Here, hang on. You're, like, messing this up.
I
Okay,
am
here.
not.
You have nice things.
I am not. It's wobbly. I've already timed it once. It's
There
your
we go.
fault,
Alright.
probably.
Most likely. Most things are. So, as you can tell, we're currently in the midst of a domestic dispute,
Now she's talking. I can't
so go sorry, Ashley. I can I I can hear the, sharp tone in her voice right now. Hey, is Michael watching with you right now?
Why wouldn't he be?
I
Where
don't
else would
know.
he go?
Who knows? That's a fair point. Alright. So,
Kinda trapped there with her.
yeah. So, again, our question of the day, or topic rather, top spots just to hang out and relax in the Walt Disney World parks. Our question of the day is, why is Walt Disney World a special place to you? So, thank you all so much for joining us. And now I think it's time to work our way down the list. Here we go. All right.
Oh, no, what did
So
Ashley just say?
I don't know. I'm trying to go on with the show.
I am too.
He's in the shower, so no, that might be part of.
We don't have to leave that comment. He needs to I'm telling y'all, I should be the one working the computer because I can read these before
All
putting them up,
right.
and he cannot. So,
Wah,
Ashley,
wah.
why is Walt Disney World such a special place to you?
Tap, tap, tap. Space
The
type.
whole
Wait. Back
internet
up.
is
Delete,
waiting
delete,
for you
delete.
to
Type,
answer,
type, type, type,
Ashley.
type. Type, type, type. Type, 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 type. Click, click, click. Insert typing effect now. So, just blare it really loud in the bathroom.
Slide
Thank
it
you,
so the
Ian.
microphone is kinda tucked under the little crack at the bottom of the door.
Well, big surprise. Wait for
Since John hasn't said it twice now.
it. Yay, she got engaged on
Yay!
Sunday.
My BFF forever, Ashley got engaged on Sunday
BFFFFFF.
at Disney World, so it's an extra
Yeah,
special place.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think, Ashley, that your post said something along the lines of, "The Magic Kingdom is even more magical,"
Here
and I saw every one of the 872 pictures, and it was very magical.
it was. I have not gone snooping in your, Disney PhotoPass stuff yet.
I have.
This one has. Anyway,
I asked permission first.
let's move on to our top 7 places just to hang out and relax while in the parks, and if you are a regular viewer of the show, you know that top 7 is really more of a guideline than anything. Usually, it's like 10 or 12. I've actually got 9 on the list, so
Why did you choose the top 7? No,
because
I don't
everybody does it
understand him. We've been married for 15 years. I
because
don't understand him.
because everybody does top 10 lists about stuff.
I know,
So,
but why wouldn't you just make it a top 9 list if you have 9?
because I gotta be consistent. Alright,
Okay, since Ashley's here, I have my favorite place
what's
to
that?
just hang out and relax
You
at the parks,
uh,
and it is the DVC lounge, and Ashley's my way in, and that's not the only reason I'm her friend, but it I like the DVC
Maybe
lounge
the only reason Michael.
because he wants to get to the DVC
That's
lounge.
it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Sorry, Ashley. Hashtag
Oh,
DVC
that was
perks. All right.
low. I don't know him,
I'm just
guys.
kidding.
We just
So,
rode together.
Ashley, please tell us on your honeymoon. All right. So, the first thing on the
No, but
list
really, the
is,
DVC lounge is great.
yeah, I have not been in there. Actually, Ashley was about to take us, like a group of us, there over, yeah, here, over the 50th, and there was like a too long of a wait. So,
Rude.
anyway, rude. I'm like, as I'm reading that, Ashley, I just want to let you know I'm reading that in your voice. So the first place to hang out is Main Street USA.
Well,
I
the
just want,
second, because I already said the DVC
well,
lounge.
I mean on my list.
Oh, and now we've got
So
10.
yeah, so like I said, I'll probably be 12 by the time we're
I
done.
like Main
So
Street.
Main Street USA. So that's kind of like the quintessential spot, and there. So like Main Street is always very busy. There's lots of people there, especially first thing in the morning and last thing during the day, and even kind of like midday a lot of times. Now that they're bringing the parades back, you'll have more people there, mid afternoon, and um, there are, it's a great people watching place. There's even kind of a little side street where the little guy is that cuts out your silhouettes. It's back there. That's a good spot to kind of hang out and just sort of sit and relax.
There's little
If it's
chairs
terribly
back there.
busy, there
Like,
are,
there are,
yeah,
like, little
yeah,
tables and
yeah,
chairs.
yeah, there are. So lots going on. So
You gotta take a phone call or something. That would be a good little
yeah, absolutely,
a good
absolutely.
nursing spot.
It is.
I've never
I would.
personally nursed there.
I've not even.
Neither have you. You have
No.
personally never nursed anywhere.
Moving on. The
But at
second thing.
that point, you're close enough to the baby care.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Now
I've
that
nursed
now,
babies all
now
over
that it's
Disney
been
World.
moved back,
Anybody ever has them.
it was moved over during the kind of most of the pandemic
Mm-mm.
time frame into Tomorrowland. You know that?
No,
Yeah. It was not
because I wasn't
in
nursing a baby.
right. It was not in its normal location over there next to Crystal Palace. Sandwiched between Crystal Palace and Casey. So anyways, the second thing on the list I have is outside of Aloha Isle. Aloha Isle is the classic spot to go and grab your Dole Whip, and only say that because they do have some. Recently, they've had some high top tables out there, and there's like some bench seating around
Wait,
the
at Polly?
area. No, 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 Aloha Isle, Adventureland, Aladdin
I've
carpets,
never
right next
seen
to
any
that.
high top tables out there.
There were there where the merchandise location used to be right outside the Aladdin
Mm.
carpets. They kind of had that sort of open air market sort of feel.
Mhm.
They took a lot of that merch out and put high top tables there instead. So I think they're still there.
White
Jess, if you're
supremacy.
watching, you can let us know if they're not. So, anyway, I just like that spot. Again, it's a total chill spot. It's kind of out of the way, and if you get one of those tables in the right spot, you're actually undercover. If it rains, you'll have a lot of friends in about 30 seconds. So number three, and this probably should have been like either left or last or mentioned first, but the hub grass. The hub grass is a classic spot, not like during the middle of summer when it's baking in the middle of the afternoon, it's 4,000 degrees outside with 100% humidity. But hubgrass is a great place just to kind of chill out. If you've got small kids that need a place just to kind of like more
They can
enclosed
run
place,
around.
yeah,
Yeah.
to run around. You want to have more of a picnic style lunch or
Mhm,
whatever it is.
mhm.
It's a great little
Good spot. I like the hubgrass. Dude got a shirt that says hubgrass is my favorite color,
spot.
and
Hubgrass,
it's green. It's but I didn't get it. Next time.
hubgrass is
Ashley, remember I pointed it out to you? She's not here anymore. Are you rude?
um, in two ways. On to number four, I would say just in front of the park icons. I started to put. And again, we're talking about the top spots just to hang out and relax in Walt Disney World. I started to put like all the individual ones out there, but I was
I
like,
kinda like Epcot because you hit it at the right time of day. You kind of sit in the
yeah,
shade.
yeah, that's true.
Those little balls
That's true.
block
And with like the fountain stuff out there now, or the new pillars or whatever,
Mm.
you know what I'm talking
Yeah, but I don't know what it's called.
about. Yeah. So yeah, it's a great spot, and you can also there is a little bit of seating, I think, very close to Spaceship Epcot. Of course, with the Tree of Life in Animal Kingdom, they have the bird show that they do periodically throughout the day with the birds that fly in and
Well,
they talk about it.
but also you can just walk around.
I know. Yes.
you could also just walk around the tree, like, there's walking trails and
Yep.
paths that you can try to find, like, all the different animals
Yeah.
that are carved into the tree, and that see, I love Animal Kingdom for that reason, and so many people are like, "Animal Kingdom's a halfway park," and I'm like, "Well, if you're lame, probably,
Right.
but,
It
like, there's so like, that's another one. Do you have that on there? The
What?
walking all the walking trails, not just the ones
No.
around there, but there's, like, an African walking
Yep.
trail and an Asian walking
Mhm.
trail, you can see tigers and all kinds of pigeons that are really pretty, and just, like, there's so many different animals you can walk through,
Yes.
and it's great for kids, like, who are in strollers, so able to see things, like, I love, love, love all the extra little things that you can do, and nobody does them because 'cause they're like, Flight of Passage,
Yeah.
Everest, Safari, go home,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
go
yeah.
to Epcot, and I'm like, "No, there's so many really cool areas, I mean, you can watch otters swim, and it's just, like, that you have to stop and take the time, so it's really, to me, relaxing.
Yeah. Ashley says, "We just did a capture your moment photo session there at Animal Kingdom."
Yes, you did, and you were so cute. Thanks for sending me
Fun,
pictures.
fun. So, for those of you that don't know, capture your moment photo sessions are available to book individually. They're 20-minute photo sessions done by PhotoPass photographers for an additional fee, and they're per reservation space. We can go online
Mhm.
and kind of search by date and time and all that kind of
You
stuff.
booked that on the MD app?
So, yeah, don't know. I know it's done with your MDE login, but I believe it will redirect you to the website, kind of like it does for Park Pass reservations.
Mm.
So if you have a memory maker, you get access to all those pictures. You just have to pay the extra fee to
Well,
um, capture your moment. So it's great
oh.
for things like say if you're popping the question, or
Oh,
if
that's even what's on the picture.
yeah.
When you pull it up on the
So
MDE app, it's got pop-in question.
yeah, if you're proposing, or if you're there for like a family reunion, or whatever, you're just looking to get some
So, yes, you can book
great
that on the
great
MD app.
pictures with a little bit more time. These photographers are pretty well trained. Most of them do a pretty decent job, especially those that do the capture the
Pretty
moment
well
stuff.
trained, they're pretty decent.
Yeah, they're all right.
I don't
They
think
do
this man
okay.
understands how English works.
It has been
Pretty
good.
decent doesn't they're not decent, they are good.
Yes. So, and I'm under the bus once again. Moving onward.
Oh,
Um,
oh, keep driving.
insert
Stop saying
sound effect
insert
here.
whatever here. Stop it. That's better in the written language. Stop it.
Take over.
Oh, the Italy pavilion, really like
Yes.
any of the pavilions, because China has, like, the cool gardens that you can walk
Yep.
through, so maybe not any of them, but China has really cool gardens that you can walk through. Italy's a cool one, Morocco's a good one, just to
Mexico has
sit.
La Cava. See you later. Over.
Um,
Hashtag Neil Patrick Harris.
Morocco
Totally thrown off.
stop talking to me
What are you
right
doing?
now.
What?
But what I have to say is important, so don't get at me.
Yes, ma'am.
A lot of the pavilions have good areas to just, like, sit and chill, and then, of course, this is not chilling, but in Canada, the band plays, they're fun to
Yep,
listen to.
they are. Uh, one of my favorite, I guess, pavilions at Epcot is the Japan
The
Pavilion.
drums.
Yes, the drums, and it's just like it's kinda like wide open at first, and it sort of gets narrow as you go back, but that's just like one of those pavilions that seems to, like, go on forever when you get back
When we
there.
were there with you last year and you were working, there's, like, a little kawaii museum in
Yeah,
Japan. It's like a
yeah.
teeny little, like, two-room museum that's all about the history of, like, cute things in Japan, and the kids and I had so much fun looking at that. It's a teeny museum, it's great. Did you know it was back there?
Good, good
Go
stuff.
check it out.
And number 6 is the old hunk of junk. So in Galaxy's Edge, the Millennium Falcon is a great place just to kinda go and sit and hang out. There's not a lot of seating, out there, but there's plenty of space, kinda open space and space
There
along the
is a lot of
walls just to kinda, like, hang out and, if you need a meeting spot or whatever to kinda collect yourself. And very close by there, and I almost put this on the list, is, Ronto Roasters in Galaxy's Edge, because there is a kind of a smaller seating area, but does kind of have a, wide open, like, open air, uh, sort of window area. You can sort of look outside and see people, walking around and whatever, and
See, I think there's good places to relax and hang out
yeah.
all over Galaxy's Edge because they have those just, like, storage crates, benches that, like, 6 people could easily
Yes.
sit on. Maybe not 6 strangers, but, like, 6 family members could just sit
Yeah.
and I love to just sit on those and just drink my Joy Coke
I got to go there
and
with,
watch.
for the Thing conference one year,
Mhm.
um, and we were there in Disney's Hollywood Studios, and, our friend McNair, who's been on the show before, former Disney Imagineer, and Ian, was also with me for that, and, I got to watch both of them take a nap on one of the tables at Ronto Roasters, so pretty great. Just backpack, there it
So
is,
it is
and
a great place to
yeah,
rest and
just
relax.
completely. People talk about the great AC of some of these
This
places. It's
is
good.
really not where I thought
Real
this
good.
story was going.
So, anyway,
Good
McNair can take
heavens.
naps pretty much anywhere, so,
Oh my word.
there's
I
that.
can too.
So, and then, go Ian, I don't know if you remember that, but Ian says, "We need a nap land." 100% yes, we need a nap land. That should be like a total, like, show theme. Best nap, I almost did that tonight. Best nap spots at
Next week
Disney
on Travel Tips Tuesday, best
after
places
dark.
to take a nap. I've slept on several of the
Haven't we all? You might wake up into, some nice sweaty armpit nowadays, but it'll be all right.
You have a
So
picture we have a picture of me, and I'm holding Alice on my lap, and she's like and
oh, it's so
Will's
bad.
strapped onto my back, and I'm like
Oh, it's
it's all
so great.
we're all like
We're
each
all
other
like,
like that.
we're way back in the back of the bus, so you're like, your back is on, like, where the engine is, and just kind of like almost massages you to
Yeah,
sleep.
yeah. Go.
Um, so the next one
Okay,
on the list I've got is a seating area by Flame Tree Barbecue, and this is, you might think, well, that's kind of random. Well, it's a very large
that's what
seating area.
everyone's thought about every
Yeah,
single one of
well,
these
I
things, yeah.
mean, it's a very large seating area. It's not typically very crowded, so you can typically go there and chill. Mm, thank you so much for that,
What?
because you were, like, emphasizing
I was,
local. Are there any others that you would like to add before I get to these last 2? Save the best for last. Let's do this. We're gonna pause. We're gonna go to the question of the day, and talk about why is Walt Disney World a special place to you?
are we doing so
Um,
you
what
those are more like places to go when it's
I mean, it can be. Like, you can look at it either way, but I'm just saying, we'll get there.
I'll keep
Let's
thinking, I'll keep
let's
thinking.
alright. So why is Walt Disney World a special place to you? Jeff says it pays
Pays
my
the bills,
bills.
yep.
Jen says, "I think it's hard to explain why it is special, but to me, it is where I feel Walt and Roy, especially at Adventureland, Fort Wilderness, and Main Street USA." Alicia says, "We just go there to relax and stroll, maybe to ride 1 or 2, sometimes 3 rides per park, enjoy the resort, dine and play. It's a place to escape. Cast
Mm,
members treat you so well. It's just home. Lots of memories." Uh,
um,
our friend Jody, hello Jody,
no.
if you're watching live. It was our last family vacation together as a family of 4. The cast members are a huge part of what makes Walt Disney World such a perfect place. So much magic, pure happiness. Hope says, "For me, it was a place my parents saved and saved and saved to take us. Never entitled, a pure gift. Now we get to do the same with our kids.
Yes.
Special for us." That's so cool. Um, Polly, and Polly has a special relationship to somebody that has been on Travel Tips Tuesday before. Uh, we took our children at each life stage till they were grown. My son is an entertainer now at the Magic Kingdom. And a few years ago, when I went to visit him, he and I stood together watching the afternoon parade and eating ice cream bars. He said to me, "Mom, do you remember when we watched the parade from this spot when I was probably 8 years old, eating ice cream bars just like you and I are now?" She said, "Actually, yes, I do remember." I said, "Well, Mom, that was the exact moment when I decided that this is what I wanted to do with my life."
Oh,
He never changed his mind. I'm getting, like, chills reading this. He never
well, I
changed
was gonna
his
say
mind,
tears.
moved to Orlando, for his first role in the Magic Kingdom the summer after high school, and through many twists and turns and promotions, he's still there and still loves it. Mr. Rob Lott, one of the best entertainers at Walt Disney World. Dapper Dan, he was in Finding Nemo the musical. Uh, he is, I'm assuming, probably back in rehearsals, if not yet, for the Hoop Doo musical review. So excited to kind of have that come back and see him there. But Rob is a fantastic human being. Polly goes on to say, "Someone asked me why we took our grandsons as preschoolers. I told them of watching Mickey Mouse on his parade float, waving to all of us, and our 4-year-old little Tucker shouted to him, "Mickey, hi, Mickey, it's me, Tucker." Mickey waved right at him, and Tuck beamed for the rest of the day.
It's me.
We it's me, we go way back. We took our preschoolers for what moments like that would forever mean to us, whether they were old enough to remember it or not.
Oh, man, we say that all the time.
Yeah, we do. Like, and
People are like, "My kids don't remember it." You don't take them at that age for them, you
right.
take them for you.
I was, at a, vendor event for our travel business on Saturday, and I had several
Goals.
people. It
I
was
was
like
home in
it was
bed.
40 degrees outside, and I'm outside,
It was 68
of
in
a
my room.
Chick-fil-A
Blanket,
with, like, wind blowing and, like, "Hey,
a
this
nice
seems like a
fan
good
on the
idea.
ceiling.
This seems like a good day to go run a 5K, so let's go do that." I didn't, but some other people there did. Anyway, so, I was there and somebody walks up to me and goes, "Yeah, been thinking about Disney. We'll probably, wait until, my kids are older and they can remember it." And I think a lot of people that, have that mindset, and this is judgment, either A, have never been there, at all, or B, have not been there since they were very little. I think a lot of people that go, and yes, is it more work to go with younger kids? Yes, it absolutely is. You have to bring more stuff. You have to be more
Everything takes 10
conscious.
times
Yes,
longer.
it's so like, even if it's just
Oh
one
my gosh,
kid.
bathroom breaks are like 15
Yes.
solid.
Yeah, even if it's just one kid. I mean, especially if you're nursing and that kinda thing, but, like, and I share this all the time. 2 of my favorite memories 2 of my favorite memories from Walt Disney World, um, both of them well, both of them involved our oldest daughter. One of them happened when she was, let's see, what this would have been January.
She's 5 months
So,
old.
yeah, so she was 5 months old, when I was doing the Walt Disney World Marathon for the first time. They're outside, surprised me outside Animal Kingdom. I don't know they were gonna be there, and
It
the
was, um, Hollywood in
okay, well, whatever. Anyway, I just remember being incredibly tired
Yes.
because it was very, very long, and I got this black and white
He
photo that I
remembers
love.
that he remembers.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, I still think it's Animal Kingdom. Anyway, moving on. Um And then the second one was when she saw Tinker Bell fly from the castle for the first time. We were watching the fireworks show, and she was just like, "I don't like this." She's, like, crying and screaming and stuff. And then, when the music kinda went down a little bit and the Tink music came on and she flew from the castle, that all stopped in, like, a split second. And, like, the look on her face, which is something that I'll remember like, forever.
Mhm.
It was a really special moment.
Well, and you think too, like, that argument doesn't really sit well with me because it's like, if you do other things for your kids that they're not gonna so, like, you don't hug and snuggle your kids until they're old enough to remember it.
Yeah,
No, you do that from the time they're born, right? Like, you're they may not remember it, but you're building shared experiences, you're building a bond, you're building, um, a relationship, a trust relationship between the 2 of you. So, like, you're not gonna just like, "Well, my kid doesn't remember if I hug them or not, so I'm
right,
just gonna wait to hug them till they're, like, 3 or 4." It's like and you don't know when your kids start remembering things anyway. Like, I have a vague memory, a very vague memory. I described it to my mom once, and she was like, "You were probably 2, maybe 2." And, I mean, it's like a snapshot, and it's very fuzzy, and I don't remember anything again until, like, kindergarten, but, like, um, you never know what they're gonna remember, so they might surprise you, but I don't know. It just doesn't sit with me because 'cause I'm like, "But you're doing other things." Like, that feeling that they have with you at the parks will stay with them, and that just grows that
right,
bond and that relationship that you have. All these things grow that bond and that relationship. You wouldn't not I'm not saying you have to take your kid to Disney World in order to have a bond with them when they're growing up, but I'm
mm,
just saying, to be like, "They're not gonna remember it." No, but their hearts remember, and that bond is just another way to strengthen those bonds, so,
absolutely,
I don't know. That's me.
absolutely. Few more on here on the list. Jessica says, "My surprise engagement in the rose garden. Everyone knew my hubby
Ooh.
was playing it except me." Um, and then Sarah says, "As a military family, we move often. I don't have a door jamb, when I mark my kids' heights over the years. I have them standing in front of the iconic Disney rides
I
as they
love
grow.
that.
It's been the place where we've gone to reconnect before or after a deployment, or after it, or after a death in the family. There's our happy place and refuge from the outside
It
world."
really does feel like a totally different
Ooh,
world. I love that idea
that's
of
good.
marking their growth that way.
That's really like, I like that a lot, dude. That is, that's really
I
special. It's really, really special. So good stuff.
Alright. Any comments? We got 2 more and
Any
then
comments? Um, Jen says, "That's so sweet. Oh my gosh, Rob, what a touching story. I can't wait to go to Hoop to Do." Ashley says, "Hold up. I didn't make one of your favorite memories at Disney. What am I watching this show for?" And we're out. Just kidding.
Okay, so Ashley is in one of my favorite memories from Disney. When
I can't tell my favorite memory of Ashley Disney without being inappropriate.
"Hello, my name is Monopod,
No.
Monopod,
Stop,
Monopod. Hello, my
stop.
name is
That's more of like
Monopod. My
that's
name is
like that's an
Monopod."
inside joke. Let's stop. Moving
Anyway,
on.
so, he used to have to take his little monopod with him everywhere he went in the parks and everything. Anyway,
Yeah, this tripod that I've got the camera on
Evel
has a
I was
monopod.
pregnant with Alice, very pregnant. It was, like, July,
Yeah.
wasn't it? So Evelyn was not quite 2, and we went into some ride, and it was sunshiny, and when we came out, it was sunshiny, but it had rained while we were in there,
Yeah.
so the stroller was soaked. So we didn't realize it 'cause I mean, it literally was it was sun when we went
This
in,
is
it was
good.
sunny when we came out, we popped her in the stroller, and then we realized the stroller was soaked, and I was like, "Oh my god, where's mom ever?" So I pulled her out, and her little pants were soaked.
Yeah.
So we had taken her little pants off, and she was, like, at that age where she could get around with walking around in a diaper, and my sister was like, "I mean, Donald Duck wears no pants, and he's allowed in the park, so, like, it should be fine for Evelyn,"
That's a
and I was
fair
like, "Yeah,
point.
it totally should be." But we were with Ashley then, and I just remembered thinking that was really silly, and she was with
So,
us.
uh
Aw.
oh, even you're too kind, sir. He says, "Minor one, but I really liked watching harmonies from the patio yacht club." That was a fun moment.
That's sweet, yeah. That's what I said, "Aw," about.
Yeah. Ian's a good guy. I don't know if you remember, that's where I took the exploding palm tree picture. Remember me showing you this picture?
Yeah, totally.
No, you don't. So, basically, I was taking pictures of, Harmonious
And a
from,
palm tree exploded.
yeah, from the, like, patio of our room at
Exciting
Yacht Club,
show.
and, like, all the fireworks and stuff were going off, and I got one that went off, like, at the exact perfect moment, where it looks like the fireworks are like a continuation of the palm tree branch. Like, not
Mm.
just, like, one part of it, but, like, the whole, like,
Mm.
circumference of the whole deal. So, anyway, but yeah, no, that was a really cool moment. Um, Michael says he's concerned about what might have been inappropriate. Just
I'll
remember,
text you, Michael.
the internet is forever. That's all I'm gonna say. So, Michael, there are many things about Ashley that are inappropriate.
I'm sure he knows that at this point.
So, I've known her for
Many
long enough,
years.
probably half my life, almost literally. So,
I don't know, you're
anyway,
old.
I'm an old man.
You are
So,
an old man, so
number
no.
8, whatever number we're on, um, she's wearing the right shirt for it. That's right, the Tomorrowland Transit Authority, the people mover. That is honestly probably my number 1 spot. It's a great nap, location.
It's just the right amount of
It
time
is. It's like a
so that you're
what?
not,
It's
like,
almost 20
wasting
minutes, I think.
time.
I feel like,
Really?
anyway. Maybe 13. I don't know. It's a while.
You went from 20 to 13.
Here,
He's
you
like, "I don't know, 6 and a half." I
here, you talk. I'm gonna look it up.
Okay. I think it's a good one because it is a nice way to, like, take a break, but you're still seeing things. You can see, like, kind of backstage at Space Mountain and stuff like that, and, yep, I feel like it's a good amount. If you sit, it's like if you just find somewhere and sit, it's like you could sit there forever. There's, like, no time limit on it, but this is, like, just
Yep.
enough to get you, like, rested, and then you're, like, ready to go, and then it, like, shoves you out of there, so you have to get back, and you think that
16
you're just
minutes.
wasting. That's
16 minutes.
that's between
Yep.
12 and
I
20
was there. Alright. If they're
or
moving a little
13, whatever
hey,
you
if
said.
they're moving a little bit slower or a little bit faster, we're on.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a great place for people watch. If you're just there with a couple of you, you can stretch your legs out, those kinds of things. To me, it's a great spot just to hang out. You're moving, but you're not. So, speaking of massive yawn over here, catching some flies.
I could
Uh,
really do a massive yawn. This is not a
number
massive yawn.
9, the Carousel of
Are my
Progress,
ears
probably.
are my ears off?
I mean,
They look
no, you're
straight, but then
fine.
on the screen they don't, but I think it's 'cause it's looking at me.
It's the
If I'm
picture.
directly in
It's
front,
it's I don't know if this bugs anybody else.
still doesn't look
Right here,
straight,
behind me, this picture right here,
but ow,
sorry,
it's my
of
face.
Mickey behind me. It's been like a fixture in Travel Tuesday forever.
That's
Uh,
Oswald.
no, not
You
Oswald,
pointed
the
at
red
that
one.
one.
I was trying to point at the other
Oh,
one. I'm
just his
looking at the
pants.
camera and yes, just the pants. So, it's crooked, and it drives me crazy. I try to, like, readjust it and everything all the time, and just slides back. So
It's those kids.
crazy kids these days. What can you so, um, Ian says, let's see. The internet is all true. I don't know what that's a
Oh
link
boy,
to, but
we can't click that right now.
yeah, we'll have to go back to that.
Who knows what
Jen
Ian
does agree
says?
with me. People Mover is a great place to rest your feet and country bears. Yes, country bears. And then the last but not least, the Carousel of Progress, which is the last one
So
on my list.
yes,
There it is, right
carousel
there,
progress.
which has arguably the best air conditioning in all of Walt Disney World Resort. You
It
get
can be frigid.
it can be like you need a pack yourself a little airplane blanket. You know, they kind of bundle up real small, like, and
Sure.
take
The
yourself a nap.
Mylar worked well for us, didn't
The
it, Ashley?
Mylar, yeah, yeah, for sure. So, anyway, no, but seriously, Carousel of Progress is a great place just to rest your feet. It is.
This is a great big beautiful
Beautiful
tomorrow,
tomorrow, shining
shining at
at
the
the end
end of
of
every
every
day.
day. You know, you can get some tonight. Anyway,
They're like,
that's what I
never
got
tuning again.
for tonight. Anything else you wanna
This was
add?
so thrilling.
Can we pick it back up and do it again?
Nope,
Okay.
I'll do it.
No, she's gonna do it.
I'll do it right. This is good.
There we go.
Oh,
Alright.
I got a flutter.
You got a flutter, hashtag flutter. So what is the purpose of this show?
I don't even know
I don't even know
anymore.
what's going on right now. So oh, Jen
We're
says that the
informing
the
our
tiki
watchers.
room. Yes.
And the
In the
dicky, 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 dicky,
tiki
dicky room.
room, and I don't know if she was asking us to sing that. Maybe she was just suggesting that as another.
Our girls used to share a pink room in our last house. And we sang, "And the pink, 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 pink,
No, we did. They call it. It had a special
and
name.
it
Anyway,
involved toots. The song involved toots.
oh yes, I mean they're young kids. They can
My
talk
oldest
about.
got an award at school yesterday. It
Oh
was their
gosh,
last day of school.
this is
She got a
father's
very special award.
father's
I am
proudest
so
moment.
proud. Most likely to find a way to work the word heart into every
Yep, I
conversation.
have. We have arrived as parents. So
Bye,
anyway, bye.
Ashley. Bye.
All right. So anyway, that's it for our list tonight. But I hope that y'all enjoyed that. Hopefully it was informative to you. Hopefully you're still listening,
They're not. We
or
can see the
watching. Yeah,
numbers.
the numbers. This is not a good week, but we've got some fun stuff coming up in the next few weeks.
Oh,
Next,
sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
A
by
lot of
fun stuff, he
interesting things.
means him. He's going a lot of places, and I'm gonna stay
Well,
here and clean up. Did I show y'all the paint?
she'll do.
Did I show
No,
y'all the paint?
but the paint incident.
Mm.
Yeah. So um,
Mm-mm.
this is not something that we ever want to relive to anybody. We're kind of getting personal here a little bit.
Should we?
We need to.
I feel like we should do some sort of like disclosure. Like, this might, trigger
This is
people.
triggering for people.
It's a huge mess.
You
I
want me
mean,
to
it's
find it?
just. I got it. I know what I'm doing.
If you airdrop it to
This
the
is
computer, I can show it to
oh,
you. Yeah,
I'm moving on to this one. And this one.
yeah, we'll do
How
that.
do
Give
I
us
how
just
do
a
I
second.
do this? Airdrop. It just says your name.
Alright, just in they're gonna I don't know. Alright.
No one knows.
So, anyway,
Waiting.
we're working
I
on this.
did
This is
tap to
so
share. Oh, okay, it's going now. Maybe.
I don't know what's going on right now. Anyway, you
Do
may not be
we
able to do it.
ever
Fun.
listen, show it to people on the phone?
We'll edit this part out, so show's officially over, for now, but
You know what? I don't know. Just put it up. Show people on
go
the
ahead.
phone. Guys,
Look at
all
that.
that is paint.
Yes.
All of that is paint.
It's on the
On the
floor,
table, on the floor.
on the chairs, side of the table, on the walls, on the doors, all of it. It is pretty bad.
Mm. I'm not gonna show you the picture of my children, but it was all over them as well. Oh, there was that it?
No, that
Oh,
was
it
Google
was
telling
all
me it
over.
needed
Mhm.
something.
We cleaned for several hours.
Yeah, I cleaned for at
Several
least
hours.
3.
Well, yeah, but every time I walked in, he was watching a show on his phone like this.
Not the whole time.
He was
I
like,
don't think so.
well, now
I mean, what would you do if you had to do all that?
I sobbed uncontrollably the
Well, yeah,
entire hour and a half that I cleaned.
I was coping, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it
Oh,
was
it
not a
was
fun night.
so bad.
It's pretty
It
bad.
was so bad,
Hashtag
y'all.
real talk.
Why
Anyway,
did I show them that?
I
What was
have
the point of
I
this?
have no idea. 9:34 Central Time.
There was a
So,
reason. Now
yeah.
I gotta go back and
I think
listen.
Jen's the only one still watching right now.
And you're
So,
God bless you for
all right.
hanging with us.
Anyway, that's about all we got for tonight. Hope that you all have enjoyed the show. Hope you tune in next week for whatever we may end up talking about.
No,
We
we plan ahead. We already know.
Yeah,
We just don't wanna give it
yeah.
away.
So, anyway, appreciate y'all tuning in, and we hope you have a magical rest of your evening, and we will see you again real soon.
Evening.
Evening.
Bye.